ISUPK.
Does it sound crazy that black people should only love other black people? Because every other race puts their people first. Like the brother said, Chinatown, they put their people first, do they not? If you go to Chinatown, who's working in the Chinese restaurant? Asians. Who's cooking? Is it Mexicans? No, it's Asians. Why is that? They love their people. In New York City, in Chinatown, you will see 2 Asians inside a squad car. Because they know white people won't treat them the same. They know that another Asian will love and respect another Asian. When you go to the bank in Chinatown, who's working there? Asians. Where's the black businesses? Where's the black-owned businesses in black neighborhoods? Oh, you mean there's none? You mean Habibi's running your gas station here too? You mean he's running your corner store here too? You mean the Koreans own your nail salons too? Your hair salons too? You mean the white man owns everything else? Why? Because we didn't love ourselves enough to support each other. White people love themselves so much. There was a man by the name of Ted Landsmark. Anybody know who Ted Landsmark is? I'm in Boston. Nobody knows? Ted Landsmark was a black lawyer. Graduated from an Ivy League school. Yeah! And what happened? In 1976, there was a bus riot for desegregation. White people loved white people so much, they didn't want niggas in spics on their buses. So they were protesting so that this way the bus systems could stay segregated. That brother walked down the street and they beat him bloody. They broke this black man's nose. First of all, this teaches me 2 things. One, a college degree, even if it's Ivy League, will not save you. Mike Brown was going to college that week. They still shot him down in that street for jaywalking. Murdered that brother in cold blood for jaywalking. And 2, black and Hispanics need to separate from white people.
That's right.
Because that would be a love for black and Hispanics. Because we should only prefer each other like every other race. I'm gonna take it a step further. When that brother was walking down the street after they broke his nose, just for walking down the street where white people were protesting in Boston, another white man came from behind him and grabbed him. Well, another devil attacked him with a flagpole with the American flag on it. This picture won the Pulitzer Prize. It's called Shaming Old Glory. You can look this up. This is a part of Boston's history. And he went and tried to spear that brother with the flagpole. Tried to stab him with the American flag. Because he didn't want niggas, spics, and wetbacks on his buses. Because that white man loves white people. So Shame on you for celebrating any other independence than what has to do with your people. Thomas Paine wrote Common Sense, and what he'd say, give me liberty or give me death. You know what liberty is? Liberty is being free from foreign rule. When have black and Hispanics been free from foreign rule? Never. Not in the last 400 or 500 years. Right. And all they do is keep putting a new warden in charge of us in this prison plan. And all those wardens do is find new ways to keep the prisoners sedated. Nixon started it with heroin. Reagan did it with crack cocaine. That's why God is plaguing him with terrorism right now. And we don't got to lift a finger. God will destroy our enemies. You understand that? God will cause a nation to come against America that they'll destroy themselves in thermonuclear warfare. Right. This scripture will prove it. Go ahead.
He that killeth with the sword.
Who did more killing in the earth than so-called white people? 70 million Taino and Arawak Indians? The conquistadors murdered them. You understand? 77 million North American Indians? Europeans. 99 million so-called African Americans? The Caucasian, a.k.a. the devil in the earth. Y'all with me? He that killeth with the sword, go ahead,
Must be killed with the sword.
y'all got it, y'all. And it's not going to be me. It's going to be North Korea. It's going to be Vladimir Putin. You understand? They're going to push that button. And America's going to have to respond. And y'all are going to go and die in thermonuclear warfare. And you want to know why? Because God wants his people back. Because God does not want black and Hispanics living with crack corners in 2017. He doesn't want Planned Parenthood inside our neighborhoods. He doesn't want Donald Trump building a wall. Trump that. Jimmy Joel 3 and 1. I'm going to show it to you. It's in the scriptures. It's in the Bible. Your pastor never showed you this? Your pastor didn't show you that there was justice for us because he was too busy blowing a white man. Got his head up the white man's behind, pimping your grandma, pimping our wives, getting all their money and giving them nothing. Read what you got.
The book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah.
Meaning what? Judah is the so-called Negroes, the so-called African Americans. The Lord is going to bring up the captivity again. What does that mean? He's going to remember it. God did not forget about slavery. Because we're still enslaved today. You don't believe me? Don't pay your rent. That's not enough for you. Go fish in the ocean without a permit. Go collect rainwater. It's illegal. Grow a farm on the front of your property. It's illegal. Feed the homeless. It's illegal. Don't tell me you're free in America. Get the hell out of here. Don't go nowhere that the white man could charge you for air. Negro, you gonna die. You understand that? He gonna turn off your oxygen. You laid on your bill, Mr. Johnson. Click. You're gonna be sharing one air tank. Read.
I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
The valley of Jehoshaphat is in the Middle East. The valley of decisions where they've been warring. Ain't no peace in the Middle East. You got British out there, French troops out there, American troops out there, ISIS out there. All going to war. All nations being gathered together. Read.
And will plead with them there for my people.
And the Lord is going to plead with you. But he's not talking about begging you. He's talking about destroying America's army. Destroying your troops. For what you did to the Gadites, the North American Indians. For the murder of our people. Will he destroy America? Read.
And for my heritage, Israel.
What?
For my heritage, Israel.
Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians. The same people Trump wants to build a wall to keep out. The same people that NYPD, the Boston PD, the Baltimore PD murder in the street with no justice. God is going to avenge us. God is going to give us justice. Read.
Whom they have scattered among the nations.
You scattered our people. We're scattered throughout everywhere. Some of us are scattered because we fought in your wars, because we lived and died for this country, for the same country that murders us. Read.
And parted my land drink. Yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon?
You understand? The African nations that sold us, good?
And all the coast of Palestine.
Good? All the heathens that interfered with us, good?
Will ye render me a recompense?
Are you going to pay us back? Is there going to be a reparation? Has there been? No. That's why God's saying, you got to pay with blood. Go ahead.
And if ye recompense me, swiftly and speedily will I return your recompense upon your head.
Meaning, because you haven't, the Lord is going to turn your world upside down. America, you keep being proud. You keep thinking this land is never going to fall. This place is going down. And my black and Hispanic brothers and sisters, if you want to join America's military, you'll die with them. If you want to join America and be a Democrat or a Republican, you can burn with America. Read.
Because ye have taken my silver and my gold.
You know what that means? Black and Hispanic, every black and Hispanic man, woman, and child, you are God's silver and gold. We are more than just niggas, sticks, and wetbacks, man. You understand that? We are more than Christian and Muslim. We are precious to the creator of the universe. And that's why he's coming to free us. That's why he's going to destroy what you think is the greatest kingdom on the face of the earth. Go ahead.
And have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things.
You stole everything from us. Good.
The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians.
Unto who?
Unto the Grecians.
Unto the Grecians. Unto the so-called white man. And as a result, you will go into captivity. You will be killed with the sword when all nations are gathered into the valley of Jehoshaphat, into the valley of decisions. And then you know what? We'll be free. Why? Because God's going to have mercy on us again. Give me Isaiah 14:1. It's all throughout the Bible. I will show it to you. I will show you the result.
Read. Isaiah chapter 14 verse 1.